Greetings everyone, I hope you're all doing fine. The following is a writing sample in the theme of education. We already wrote the narrative sample and this one is the expository one. And you guys know that education is one of the most important themes in the brevet curriculum, and it's also a theme included in your trial 3 test. So please go through this writing sample very well. The reason I give you samples is not for you to memorize, but for you to get more ideas in order to help you write better essays. So the prompt here is, we usually start any prompt with a quote. Education is the most powerful tool which you can use to change the world, by Nelson Mandela. Now, in a well-organized 150 to 200 word expository essay, explain the above statement by shedding light on 2 ways in which education could help improve human lives. Write an outline before you begin your essay. Expository essays, usually we write an outline. In narrative essays, we usually fill in a graphic organizer or a story elements chart, which we already did several times in class and in samples that you guys received. Let's move on to the outline. Okay, now the outline. Please be careful with the proper format of the outline. We've already worked on that a lot. You guys have received worksheets. They're in your files. In case you lost them, they're all on Google Drive. You write the word outline in the top middle, then title, 2 points, you write your title, then Roman numeral 1, you write the word introduction, and here you write your thesis. The thesis, where do I get it from? From the question I asked you about writing about two advantages of education. The reason why education is so important stems from the many advantages it presents to the human race. 2, the body. Okay, now you indent and write capital letter A. Capital letter A will be my first advantage, my first reason why education is important. It's my major supporting detail. Now, it's important being more aware of our rights. 1, those are my minor supporting details. Remember, we went through those. Becoming more enlightened about human rights. And 2, choosing qualified leaders in the future. Think of the minor supporting details as examples that will help you further elaborate and explain your idea. Capital letter B, okay, see how we write them under each other. Please be careful with that because you might lose marks if you don't follow the proper format. Letter B here is my second major reason why education is important, having a better lifestyle. And here in numbers 1 and 2, I explain how it helps you in getting a high-paying job, and 2, riding the wave of modernity and technology. In my essay, I will of course further explain those ideas in detail. And finally, Roman numeral 3, I write the word conclusion, and what I do here is I restate my thesis in different words. Now, let's move to the essay. The essay, please rewrite your title even though you wrote it in the outline. It's very important. I usually start this essay and any essay with a hook, which is a catchy statement to grab your reader's attention. It could be a quote, a question, a sound effect, an interesting fact, depending on your essay. I chose to start with a quote, education is the movement from dark to light. Then, in 2 or 3 sentences, I present background information and knowledge about my topic. And then finally, the one in bold here is my thesis statement. Now, first body paragraph, as you all know, we start with a topic sentence, which is the main idea of my whole paragraph here. My first reason why education is important. I start with a transitional signal to begin, comma, being educated makes people become more enlightened and aware of their human rights. Here, I further explained it in detail. Now, Body paragraph 2, also, I start with the transitional signal and write my topic sentence. Furthermore, comma, furthermore means in addition. Furthermore, pursuing higher education can also help a person lead a better lifestyle. And in this body paragraph, I explained how it helps me in aspects like getting a high-paying job, it helps me ride the wave of modernity, etc. And finally, our conclusion. I need to begin with a signal that tells me that this is the conclusion, like to conclude, in conclusion, in a nutshell, to wrap it up, okay? And please try to end on a powerful note. We do 2 of 3 things in the conclusion. First thing, we have to summarize or restate our thesis statement, and then we have to leave our reader with a final thought, advice, feelings, etc. To conclude, comma, the ideas highlighted above have shed light on the importance of education in enhancing the quality of our lives. This is the age of educational pursuit, which opens up infinite horizons for humans in science, technology, and humanities. Governments, with the help of NGOs, need to make sure that everyone has access to literacy. It is a basic human right. They are entitled to move out from the dark and into the light. Guys, this and all writing samples are available on Google Drive, so please go through them very well and good luck on your test.